wondered why sometimes you get randomly swabbed at the airport? Well, the answer is chromatography. Paper chromatography allows us to identify substances based on solubility. So you have the solvent doing the dissolving and the solute, the thing being dissolved. In paper chromatography, there are two phases. There's the mobile phase, that's the solvent, and the stationary phase, which is the special filter paper. The paper with the various dissolved substances is called the chromogram. But what does that actually look like? Well, let's find out by going to the lab. In order to test paper chromatography at home, you're going to need filter paper, a coffee filter would work fine, a glass container with water in it, and various black pens, as well as a ruler and a pencil. To start things off, you're going to take one of your filter papers and put a pencil line. That is where you're going to mark your black pigments. So as you can see here, I've marked out pigments A, B, C, and D. Then we place our filter paper in the water and wait for the magic to happen. You can see the pigments separating, which is how we use paper chromatography to identify substances. The reason we use a pencil line to mark the height of our markers is because graphite, which is what pencil lead is made out of, is not soluble. Paper chromatography can be used to identify all sorts of things. Fingerprints, fibers at crime scenes, drugs and alcohol, explosives, and pollution in water samples. And that one's particularly important because we're at a point right now in human history where microplastic is so pervasive in our environment and in our water that it's starting to be found in human placentas. This is really concerning because microplastics disrupt both the endocrine system and the immune system. So let's talk about what we can do to change that. Eliminating straws and other single-use plastics is great, but it's not enough. What we need is wide-scale policy changes. We need industries like Coca-Cola, which is one of the most polluting plastic-producing industries in the world, to be held to a higher standard. These companies should not be allowed to make so much garbage, which then falls to the individual consumer to do something about. How do we improve things for the better? Well, if you're of legal voting age, you need to support politicians who have comprehensive, evidence-backed plans for stopping climate change, minimizing plastic pollution, and increasing sustainability and green energy. And never underestimate the power of your money. Coca-Cola is an umbrella organization that owns several other companies, all of which are as guilty of creating plastic pollution. So if you boycott all of them, insofar as you're able to afford to do so, you'll hit them where it hurts. In their pockets. For a comprehensive list of what you can do to make the world a better place, as well as more information on the alarming rates of microplastics being found in humans and in human food, please check the description where I have provided a whole bunch of links for you.